Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly a pleasure to welcome you all today. Uh, as a proud patron of NISTI, I feel honored to introduce an organization that has been a cornerstone of knowledge, collaboration, and innovation in our industry, the North Indian section of Textile Institute, or NISTI. Established in 1989, NISTI was founded by visionary leaders such as Dr. N.M. Swamy of IIT Delhi and Dr. J.K. Nigam of the Sri Ram Institute of Industrial Research. Their aim was clear: to create a dynamic platform where academia and industry could come together to strengthen and elevate the textile and apparel sector of India. NISTI is affiliated with the Textile Institute Manchester, a globally respected body in textiles. This association allows us to stay connected with international developments while contributing meaningfully to the Indian and global textile landscape. As a patron, what I value most about NISTI is its role as a true think tank. It brings together professionals from across the entire fiber to fashion value chain, whether it is technical textiles, sustainability, design, manufacturing, or retail. It creates a space where ideas are exchanged, innovations are nurtured, and meaningful collaborations are formed. Over the years, NISTI has consistently worked towards knowledge enrichment through seminars, conferences, and webinars like the one we are part of today. Also plays a crucial role in linkages, something that is more important than ever before. Despite operating without regular government funding, NISTI continues to thrive thanks to the commitment and voluntary support of its patrons, partners, and well wishers. The spirit of collective contribution is what keeps the organization vibrant and impactful. In recent times, NISTI has expanded its footprint significantly, organizing insightful sessions on sustainability, emerging technologies, and global trends, ensuring that we as professionals stay informed, relevant, and future ready. For me personally, being associated with NISTI is not just about professional engagement. It is about being a part of a community that is committed to the growth of our industry and the development of future talent. As we begin today's webinar, I encourage all of you to actively engage, share your perspectives, and make the most of this platform. At this point, it is my privilege to invite our esteemed chairman, Dr. Ari Lal, to share a few words of address and set the tone of today's session. Dr. Lal, may I request you to kindly take the floor?
Thank you, Professor Nidhi, and good afternoon, everyone. At the outset, I would like to tell there were about 408 registrations. So much was the topic hot of Mr. Ajay Pandit. But we will be able to admit only 100 because our Zoom capacity is 100. And we have already reached 81. So after 100, only those will be able to join. Uh, if they are getting opportunity, somebody leaves by chance to urgent work and all. So to fulfill my formality of welcoming you everyone on behalf of NISTI, it is my great privilege to warmly welcome you all to this NISTI webinar on new age fibers. This is a highly relevant and forward-looking topic as the textile sector is undergoing a remarkable transformation. With growing emphasis on sustainability, performance, and innovation, new age fibers are redefining the future of textiles. From biodegradable and recycled material to smart and functional fibers. These advancements are not only addressing environmental concerns, but also opening new avenues for high value applications in healthcare, defense, sports, and fashion. We are especially honored to have with us today Sri Ajay Pandit, who has been my colleague, and he is presently Additional Textile Commissioner, whose vast experience and insights will undoubtedly enrich our understanding of emerging trends and opportunity in this field. Sri Ajay Pandit has been very supportive and encouraging NISTI and ministry also. He has introduced us many times whenever some work was there to be accomplished from the ministry. And he has been, say, when it was a question of approaching chief guest, I am thankful that he accompanied me to the Secretary Textiles. But since Secretary Textiles was preoccupied, she did not get time. So I, on behalf of NISTI, thank Mr. Pandit very well and from core of my heart. I also extend a warm welcome to all our participants, industry professionals, academicians, and students who have joined us today. Your presence reflects the growing interest in next generation fibers and their role in shaping the future of textiles. I'm confident that this session will be both insightful and inspiring. At NISTI, we believe that knowledge sharing and collaboration are key to driving progress. This webinar serves as a platform to exchange ideas, explore emerging trends, and understand the technological developments shaping the fiber industry. I am confident that the insights shared today will inspire innovation and encourage meaningful partnership among stakeholders. Thank you, and I now invite Professor Nidhi to conduct further proceedings. Professor Nidhi.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lal, for your insightful and inspiring words. Your perspective and guidance truly set the direction for today's webinar and reinforce the importance of continued collaboration, innovation, and excellence within our industry. We are grateful for your leadership and for sharing such valuable inputs with us today. Now it is my pleasure to invite fellow NISTI patron Professor Nain Xiao, Dean of JS Institute of Design, to introduce today's distinguished speaker and topic of the session. Professor Xiao, may I request you to kindly take the floor?
Thank you, Nidhi. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Ajay Pandit, the Additional Textile Commissioner in Ministry of Textiles, Government of India, to deliver today's presentation. The presentation is titled New Age Fibers, Future of Sustainable Textiles. Of course,
Professor
I would invite
Nidhi,
him.
have you started recording?
Sir, the recording has started. There is an issue with the live stream, so I'm just checking with Dr. Yadav. I'll just be back on that.
Okay.
All right. So,
sorry, Professor Nidhi.
okay, no problem. Today's topic is New Age Fibers, Future of Sustainable Textiles. I would invite Dr. Ajay Pandit to deliver the lecture. But before that, a few words about his biodata. Mr. Ajay Pandit is serving as the Additional Textile Commissioner in the Ministry of Textiles, Government of India. He holds a bachelor's degree in textile technology and a postgraduate degree in management. He has over 25 years of professional experience and has worked extensively in various domains of the textile sector, including yarn manufacturing, textile and equipment production for the Indian Defense Forces, quality assurances of textiles, and equipment for the armed forces and research. He has also played a key role in implementing several flagship programs of the Government of India, particularly in the areas of technical textiles, specialty fibers, and technology upgradation. His diverse expertise has significantly contributed to the growth and modernization of India's textile industry. I welcome you, sir, to take the floor. And alongside, I would request our audience to please put in any questions that you may have during the presentation in the chat box, or you may raise your hands at the end of the presentation. So, sir, please proceed.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction, ma'am, and I thank NISTI and Professor Lal, Dr. Lal, for giving this opportunity to me to share the perspective of new age fibers with the participants. So, as begin,
Panditji, there is some
new
problem of
age
connection.
fibers are very
They're
new.
having some
They are
problems. Yeah.
already there for so many years. The
Sir,
thing
there is a
is
problem with the internet.
that now the
Panditji,
attention of various stakeholders has shifted significantly towards the development of these new age fibers. Okay.
Panditji, is there
Am I
some problem
audible?
of internet your side?
Yes, yes.
नहीं
Now
सब
you are, sir.
it breaks.
Am I
हाँ,
audible?
it breaks in between.
Yes, yes, sir. Now you are audible. Please go ahead.
I'm audible, na? So
Yes,
I
sir.
probably I can switch off my video and maybe the voice is clearer then.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
correct.
So, so just I wanted to thank Professor Lal and NISTI for giving this opportunity to me. So these new age fibers are not very new; they were already there. The thing is that the attention of stakeholders and government is significantly shifted towards the development and growth of this sector, because as we know that the India is looking to a market size of 350 billion US dollars in textiles by 2030. So which means there will be huge requirement of raw material, which includes fibers also. We may have a requirement of around 2.2 crore metric tons of fibers in the coming years, that is by 2030, to have a sustainable growth. So the focus will be more on the these fibers, raw materials. So apart from the traditional fibers, that is cotton, silk, wool, and the synthetic fibers, this area is being taken care. This area is being looked at as an important sector for growth and development of textiles. So as I am saying that the global textile industry is undergoing a significant transformation as environmental awareness grows, technologies evolve, and consumer preferences shift towards sustainability. New age natural fibers derive renewable biological sources are gaining importance as sustainable alternatives to conventional fibers, helping the industry move towards the more eco-friendly production and responsible consumption. So in this presentation, even though there are a number of fibers which we call as new age fibers, but we will concentrate here for basically 10 fibers, that is banana, kapok, bamboo, milkweed, hemp, and then pineapple, sisal, flax, and nettle. So these are the fibers that we'll be discussing one by one here. What is the position of India, and what is the market size? What are the benefits of these fibers, and how government is looking to introduce such fibers in the regular production line. So as I said, these characteristics of new age natural fibers and their potential is that they are sustainable and environmentally friendly. They have good mechanical and other functional properties. Rural livelihood generating potential is there because some of the fibers are found in the hilly area, some in the rural areas. So if we are able to utilize these fibers, it will generate a rural livelihood, revive the traditional and indigenous textile heritage that we are having, versatility in blending with other natural fibers. So these are some of the characteristics of these new age fibers which make them very useful for utilization and for as well as having a sustainable option. So banana fiber, as we know, it is already have been there. Some work has already been done in that segment, but still the crude methods are being used for fiber extraction and processing. So the interventions in coming days will be coming both in the technology, in the manufacturing, as well as in the complete value chain of such fibers. So what these banana fibers, we can use them in blends with cotton, in with blends with other fibers also. In India, as we know, these banana these fruits are being mostly produced in the southern states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, Gujarat, so on. But we contribute, as India contributes 20 to 26 to 27% of global banana production. Even though a very small part of this banana plant is being used for the extraction of fiber, but since the production is so huge, the challenge, if it is converted properly into the fiber, then that will be very useful. So some of the properties that we already know, that it is an antibacterial properties. Banana fiber is having antibacterial properties. It's having a good tensile strength. Moisture absorbency is there. UV protection is there, and we have seen whatever primary research has been there at our end, while we were formulating the schemes on these new age fibers. We have seen that there is a huge demand of these sustainable such kind of textiles from the European countries, from Japan, from North America because they are shifting towards the more sustainable fibers. So countries like India, Philippines are leading producers, while markets in Europe, Japan, and North America show increasing demand for the eco textiles. So banana can be one of the such options. So industry players, there are around 5 to 6 people that we have identified which are working in the extraction and further processing of banana fibers. Few units that I have mentioned it here is Messrs. Jyoti Banana Fiber and Craft Unit, which is in Madurai. Then Steppi International Private Limited is also in the Tamil Nadu area. So couple of institutions are also working on the research and development of this fiber. Citra is doing some of the projects, and then we have a National Research Center for Banana, which is in Tiruchirappalli. They are also doing a good amount of work in this fiber. So what are the sectorial opportunities? Banana fiber, as we know, is a strong biodegradable natural fiber. Around 400 to 600 kgs of fiber per hectare can be extracted from the plant, yielding an estimated 1.8 million tons of potential fiber annually. The other part of, because the challenge is that if we use that banana fiber, very small portion of it can be used. What will happen to the other part? For that also research is being undertaken, so that sap juice and extracted during fiber extraction can be utilized as an organic liquid fertilizer, contributing to sustainable agricultural practices, while the otherwise discarded after harvest provides additional income to the farmers. So these are some of the benefits of the banana fiber that we have discussed here. So milkweed fiber is another fiber on which extensive work has been done in the previous 1 or 2 years. Number of projects, research projects have been allocated to some of the research institutions like the NITRA. NITRA itself, in its premises of around 2 acre land, have cultivated these milkweed fibers, and they have extracted the pod and then made fibers and yarn and fabric out of it with different blends. So this is basically a seed floss from milkweed pods. It's a seed fiber. Mainly, we can see the cultivation in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan states. Global distribution widely found across North America and parts of Europe and Asia. So the extraction is as good as what we do in the cotton. In this similar kind of seed fiber, this is also there, but its properties are very hallmark of this fiber is that it is having very TIV, thermal insulation value. It is ultra lightweight. Its hollow structure for thermal insulation, high buoyancy, high oil absorbency, biodegradable, sustainable natural fiber. So Nitra has done a very extensive work. They have made number of products out of this fiber. They have made blankets by stuffing this material, and they have also made fabrics out of it, which were tested also, and they have given a very good result. Some of the blankets were tested in the Ladakh region also, and they have been found very useful by the people. Since it is a lightweight fabric, we have also approached organizations like ISRO for finding use of such fiber and such fabric made out of this fiber, because it is very lightweight. It has a very good thermal insulation value. It has a good absorbency. So a couple of emails have already been exchanged with the organizations like ISRO for finding its use in the aerospace also. Again, the demand we can see is from the European countries, from Japan, from North America, but still long way to go. India, we say that milkweed is naturally grown in the, it's a basically weed kind of plant, which is naturally grown in regions like United States, Canada, and parts of Europe, where research and commercial utilization of fiber are steadily expanding. Global demand is rising in Europe, Japan, and North America for milkweed fiber due to its application in sustainable textiles, thermal insulation material, and environmental absorption and other properties. So there are number of people who are presently working in the milkweed fiber. Some of them I have mentioned here is Vardhaman Textiles, Ganga Agroville, but Wellspun and other organizations are also working on this fiber for developing various factors. Nitra itself has got a huge demand for supplying the fibers from some of these companies. So as I say that NITRA is working on it. Besides that, CSIR, Natural Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow, they are also doing extensive work for development of this fiber. Sectoral opportunities are that it's a lightweight, biodegradable fiber from milkweed seed pods with a hollow structure that offers excellent insulation, buoyancy, and oil absorption, ideal for textile bedding and eco-friendly technical textiles. Utilize seed pods and plant biomass efficiently, enabling the product and ecological restoration while creating additional income opportunities. So, milkweed, this is very close to the ministry as on date. A lot of work is being done there, and a lot of projects have also been sanctioned in this fiber. So, we have high hope from this fiber. So bamboo, another fiber is there. We see a lot of products now coming out of bamboo fiber, napkins and fabric also, but most of it is being imported presently from the countries like China. In India, we have a good production in Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, Meghalaya. So these are some of the states which are growing bamboo in abundance. India is second largest producer in the world. So even though a lot of work is being done in the bamboo, we have in agriculture, there is a mission itself by name of Bamboo Mission, which is working on the development of bamboo. But the textile part, there very less work has been done in India as of now. The agriculture ministry focuses mostly on the plant and other things of that, other outputs of that plant. But from the textile perspective, less work is being done. Even the material that we are getting from the China is from the viscous method. It is made from the viscous method. That is, that pulp is being dissolved, then through the spin rate we get the fibers. But in India, we have sanctioned couple of projects to some of the research institutions. One is IJRA, wherein we are trying to do the mechanical extraction by dissolving the lignin and then trying to soften the fiber and trying to blend it with some other fibers to make useful products. The idea behind that is if we these portable instruments, through portable instruments we are doing this, we are able to produce this fiber by this method successfully. Then probably those portable equipments can be shifted to the rural areas, wherein at the place of growing itself we can derive the fiber, and so that transportation cost and will be saved, and at the same time a livelihood can be provided to the farmers in the rural areas. We have had some success, but the softening part, that part we are still struggling, and we are trying to find out how we can use it efficiently, and at the same time it can be blended with some other fibers and some soft and meaningful products can be produced. So bamboo properties, we already know that it is a breathable, soft texture, high moisture absorption, antibacterial and odor resistant, UV protected properties, and sustainable, although that no doubt it's a sustainable fiber. Again, we see that there is a lot of demand from the developed countries, because they shift towards the sustainable and new kind of materials. China, as I said, there is a large textile manufacturer, and domestic demand also is there very high. Australia, rising eco-conscious apparel market. So again, demand is there. So countries such as China, India, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand are leading producers, while markets are in the Europe, Japan, North America, increasing demand for such countries. So we have estimated that there is a market size of 2.6 billion as of now, and it's expected to grow to 5.6 million by 2030 at a CAGR of 6 to 8%. So industry, as we say, there are number of people who are working, but we have mentioned only two here. One is Fiber Region Chennai, it's in Tamil Nadu. Then Yarn Guru India is in Bilwada. So couple of companies, but we have this list is much more bigger than what we have mentioned here. As far as the research is concerned, apart from IJRA, we are seeing that National Institute of Design, Gandhinagar, is also doing some work in the bamboo fiber. So bamboo, what are the opportunities? Bamboo is a fast-growing, renewable, natural fiber source with high biomass yield, sustainable textile for composites and eco-friendly applications. Processing residues and byproducts can be utilized for bio energy, pulp, and value-added products, while bamboo cultivation and harvesting create large-scale income opportunities and support sustainable circular chain. So these are the advantages of bamboo fiber. So hemp is another fiber which has been already there for centuries, and now the focus is shifting. I have seen couple of startups coming up in the Himachal Pradesh, and they are doing a very good work in the hemp fiber. Uh, so hemp again, I see that it is being produced in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh. This sustainable climate is there. Major producers are China, France, Canada, Netherlands. India's share is around 1 to 2% of global hemp fiber production. So again, it's having a very good opportunity here because it can be mixed with other fibers like linen and viscose to form meaningful products. It can be used for the apparels, for home textiles, biocomposites, industrial applications. Again, it has a unique property of antibacterial, breathable, UV ray protection, good absorbency, and softness. We have demand again from the Western countries, but the growth is in India. Continued countries like China, France, USA are leading producers, while Europe, North America, and Asia Pacific are demand driven by sustainable textile. We have estimated a market size of 6 billion USD in 2025, and we expect it to grow to around 15 billion by 2030 at a CAGR of 17 to 80%, 18%. So again, industry players, we have mentioned a couple of them here. One is in Karur, one is in Maharashtra. But we have approved couple of startups also under the NTTM, which are working in the hemp and its products. So there is a lot of hope that we get some good quality products out of hemp. As far as research institutions are concerned, NITRA and CSIR, Institute of Himalayan Bioresource Technology, these are the two research institutions to our knowledge that are working on the hemp fiber. Sectoral opportunities, again, hemp is a strong biodegradable natural fiber with high biomass yield per hectare, widely used in textiles, composites, ropes, and industrial applications. So these are the properties. Pineapple is another fiber where a lot of work has been done previously, and still a lot of work has to be done. The areas in India is basically the West Bengal, Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, and Kerala. These are the areas or states where this is grown in abundance. India only produces about 8% of the global pineapple production. The process method of extraction, as we know, is pineapple. After harvesting, we extract the fibers, then process it, then spinning and weaving, and we convert into the products, which could be apparels, home textiles, leather goods, and automobiles, lining in the leather. So unique properties, it's having high tensile strength, it's biodegradable, eco-friendly, good moisture content absorption, and it is natural silk-like luster. So that is one of the important properties it is having. The demand in the regions is again in the Western countries, but countries like Indonesia, Philippines, India are major producers of pineapple fiber, while markets in Europe, Japan, and North America are witnessing increasing demand for sustainable textiles. So we have seen that this is another fiber which is a very promising fiber, and but still a lot of work has to be done uh, because the commercial viability and the quantity amount of quantity that is required for converting into meaningful products, getting those quantities and commercial viability, these are the challenges that we have to overcome for making them useful. uh, Maharashtra, one company is working there, and then in Tamil Nadu, there are a couple of companies which are working. Sorry. Uh, so, in as far as associations are concerned, Citra is there and Nymphat, Calcutta. Nymphat has done a lot of work in this fiber. They have developed certain products with certain blends also. But again, we have to see the marketing opportunity that is very important. So each hectare of pineapple cultivation produces a large volume of leaves, up to 25,000 plants per hectare that can be converted into a valuable textile fiber instead of being discarded. So there is an opportunity we can use the extracts of this fruit for making useful fibers and which can be utilized for the apparels and other products in textile value chain. Sisal is again another fiber wherein there is a leaf fiber wherein we have to harvest, then extract the fiber, process, and then convert into the meaningful fiber and yarn through spinning and weaving process. It can be used in the ropes, carpets, rugs, handicrafts, and automotive textiles. Odisha, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, these are some of the states which are majorly producing these fibers. India's share is small but growing share in global sisal fiber market. They have unique properties, they have good strength, they are biodegradable, they are drought resistant. The crop itself is drought resistant, so we will be requiring less water for producing such fibers. It is eco-friendly and natural. Again, the demand is from the European countries, but we have to see that the that market size is growing by 5 to 6 CAGR. At present, we are having a market size of around 1 billion, and we expect it to increase by 5 to 6 CAGR. Some of the players which are working in this is Gagan Enterprises, Bangalore, Karnataka, then Musa Agro Industries. As far as research institutions are concerned, NIMPAT and IJRA, these are the two research associations, research institutions who are working in this fiber. What are the sectoral opportunities? Sisal fiber is a strong biodegradable natural fiber, widely used for ropes, carpets, mats, geotextiles, and composites. Its durability, resistance to abrasion, and ability to grow in semi-arid regions make it sustainable alternative to synthetic fibers in industrial and technical textile applications. Sisal cultivation utilizes marginal and dry lands with minimal agriculture inputs, providing additional livelihood opportunities for farmers while supporting environmentally sustainable fiber production and rural employment. Flax is another fiber. Again, it's a plant-based part of plant is used for extracting the fiber. We have to then after extraction we can process it and make products which are in the apparels, home textiles, sport goods, and automotives. The states which are producing this type of fiber is Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Assam, Sikkim, Meghalaya, and Tamil Nadu. India's share is limited, but we expect it to grow in the coming years. It is having the very good properties: breathability, soft texture, high moisture absorption, antibacterial and odor resistant, UV protection. So all these properties make it a very useful fiber in the textile value chain. Some of the players who are working on it are Yejur Bast Fibers Limited, Kolkata. Then we have Teasley Natural India, Mumbai, Maharashtra. So these are some of the these industry players which are working here in this fiber. As far as research institutions are concerned, we see that NITRA and IJRA are doing some work in this fiber. What are the sectoral opportunities? Byproducts from flax processing include seeds and shivers can be utilized for oil, animal feed, and bio-based materials, while cultivation offers farmers additional income. Flax cultivation requires relatively low chemical inputs and moderate water consumption, making it an environmentally sustainable crop. Expansion of flax-based textiles production can promote biodegradable and renewable fibers. Nettle, Himalayan nettle is another fiber wherein we extract the fiber from the stem of the plant. It can be used and blended with cotton and bamboo also. Nettle harvesting, we extract the fibers and then we process and do the spinning and weaving. It can be used for the apparels, home textiles, sport goods, and automotives. Major states are Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim. And major producers globally are China, Nepal, Germany, and Australia. The properties which make it useful are high strength, breathable, biodegradable, unique hollow structure, and antibacterial properties, anti-wrinkle properties. These are some of the properties which make it useful for the apparel. Demand is demand by the Europe, demand driven by research and innovation in alternative sustainable fibers for eco textiles. Japan is interested in niche natural fibers with low environmental impact and unique texture. North America basically emerging as demand from the sustainable fashion brands and experimental biotextiles. So these are the areas which are driving the demand. We see that the market size is around 250 to 300 million USD, which is expected to grow to 450 to 500 million USD at a CAGR of 6 to 7%. So some of these industry players which are working in this fiber are Himalayan Wild Fibers Dehradun, then Malai Eco Fiber Bengaluru. These are some of the companies. There are a number of much more companies than what we have mentioned here. And the research institutions that are working is NITRA and INPAT. So opportunities, again, Nettle fiber is a strong and breathable bast fiber similar to linen with growing applications in eco fashion, blended textiles and technical fabrics. Its natural strength, lightweight structure and biodegradability makes it suitable for apparel, home furnishing, ropes and specialty textile products. Nettle plants grow naturally in mountainous regions with minimal chemical inputs, making them a sustainable resource for fiber production. Organized cultivation and fiber extraction can provide livelihood opportunities for commercial communities in Himalayan region while supporting the development of eco-friendly textiles. So Ramie, another fiber, again we use the stem for extracting the fiber out of it. It can be blended with cotton, polyester, silk and wool also. It can be used for apparels, home textiles, industrial textiles and biocomposites. So the states mostly which are growing Ramie is Assam, West Bengal. We need a sustainable climate for these fibers, which is available there. Major producers internationally is China, Brazil, Philippines. India's share is limited, but we expect it to grow. Some of the properties: exceptional strength, high moisture absorption, natural luster, mildew and bacteria resistance, and it is a biodegradable. Demand again is from the European countries, but we expect that demand to grow in India also. Countries such as China, Brazil, and Philippines are major producers of Ramie fiber, while markets in Europe, Japan, and North America are witnessing growing demand for high strength natural fibers used in apparel and technical textiles. Market size that we have estimated is around 600 to 700 million USD at present, which is expected to grow to 1.1 billion by 2030 at a CAGR of 6%. So industry players which are presently working is Urshika Composites, it is in Andhra Pradesh, and Essence Fibers in Maharashtra, Mumbai. So IJRA and Central Research Institute for Jute and Allied Fibers, that is CRIJF, Barakpur, West Bengal. These are the two institutions primarily working in this on this fiber. We have sectoral opportunities. Ramie is a lustrous and exceptionally strong bast fiber, widely used in apparel, blended textiles, industrial threads, and upholstery fabrics. Its high absorbency, resistance to mildew and bacteria, and ability to retain shape make it suitable for summer clothing, decorative textiles, and technical textile applications. Ramie cultivation supports sustainable fiber production due to its high yield and durability, and the fiber is often blended with cotton, wool, or synthetic fibers to improve fabric strength and performance. Expansion of Ramie processing and textile manufacturing can create opportunities for the rural development. So Kapok is the last fiber. Again, which is a seed pod based fabric. We can use it in the blends of cotton as well as with the polyester. So major states that are producing Kapok is Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. Then major producers internationally is Indonesia, Thailand, and China. We extract it as we do with the other seed fibers, and the method is same, and we use it in the life jackets, home textiles, thermal insulation, and toys. What are the properties? It is an extremely lightweight fiber. Its high buoyancy is there, excellent thermal insulation, water resistant, and biodegradable. Again, the demand is from the European nations, but countries such as Indonesia, Thailand are among the major producers of Kapok fibers, while market is in the European countries. Market size, as we estimate, is around 760 to 810 million USD, is expected to grow to 1.2 to 1.3 billion at a CAGR of 5%. So industry players, one is KP Exports and VS Kapok Industry, some of the people who are working in this area. And as far as research institutions are concerned, NIMPAT and CITRA are the two institutions who are working in this sector. Sectoral opportunities, again, Kapok fiber is a lightweight, silky natural fiber obtained from seed pods of the Kapok tree. It has excellent buoyancy, softness, and insulation properties, making it suitable for pillows, mattresses, upholstery filling, and eco-friendly textile products. Kapok trees grow naturally in tropical regions with minimal inputs, making the fiber a sustainable resource. Organized harvesting and processing can support rural livelihood while promoting biodegradable and eco-friendly materials in textile and home furnishing. So, what is the road map now? We have discussed here 10 of the 10 common fibers. There are many more, but we have taken 10 for the discussion. What is the way forward? How we have to take them forward? There are basically certain challenges. Of course, the commercial viability is one of them. Then the quantity amount is another important factor which is hindering the progress of these fibers. So, what we feel that we have to promote large scale cultivation and farmer awareness through targeted outreach, capacity building, and incentives to ensure consistent raw material supply and farmer participation. We have to identify and support priority fiber processing technologies, because at present we don't have the proper technologies also for extraction of such fibers. I have seen couple of plants in the for extraction of banana, but they use very crude and primitive methods, such as these extraction, enzymatic rating, biodegumming, and cottonization by funding R&D. So all these things will have to come into place. Then we have to establish integrated fiber processing clusters at regional levels to aggregate raw material, provide shared processing infrastructure, testing facility, and reduce logistic costs and quality variability. Then we may have to develop efficient fiber extraction and processing capacities across the country. We may have to enable industry adoption through standardization and blending technologies by developing grading and testing protocols, promoting cottonization and blending solutions, and conducting industry validation pilots to ensure compatibility with the existing textile system. We may have to promote startup led innovation and MSME participation by providing incubation support, concessional finance, technology transfer, and procurement incentives to accelerate commercialization of processing technologies and downstream application. We may have to strengthen the research and infrastructure research ecosystem for development of these fibers to drive innovation, improve fiber quality, because that is also very important, and expand market linkage, branding, and export readiness. This is also important because if the market is there, then the things get driven. This can be done through the industry participation. Then traceability systems will have to be developed, certification, offtake agreements to enhance demand and improve price realization. We may have to leverage growing global demand for sustainable and circular products, because sustainability, as we know, is a very buzzword and lot of work is being done at the international level. So by positioning India as a reliable supplier of environmentally responsible fiber, particularly targeting developing markets, so create employment and income opportunities across the value chain, that will be another important factor, and drive effective marketing and global positioning of new age fibers to strengthen acceptance, achieve scalability, and contribute towards India's textile export target by 2030. So these are some of the points which I feel we should discuss among ourselves, because see, still we are at the initial stage. Even though these fibers have been there, but the attention was not being paid to these areas. I would like to also say that recently we are working on the National Fiber Mission, wherein special interventions and special chapters have been kept for these new age fibers, and also in the technology mission on the cotton, which is being revived. There itself also some attention is also being paid for the cultivation of such fibers. So in coming years, I feel the support of government will be there for growth and development of this sector. It will be across the value chain. All the factors will be tried to be addressed But at the same time, we will have to see the support from the research institutions, from the industry, from the academia, from the all stakeholders to make it possible. So, with these words, I think I should stop here. And if there are any questions, then we will try to address them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pandit. That really was very informative. And if you'd like to take a break with a glass of water, I will meantime collect the questions and put it to you one by one. And I see some raised hands as well. So, yes, everybody's questions will be answered. So, just a little while, I would like Mr. Pandit to have a little rest. Sir, can we start with some questions?
Yeah, please.
In the meantime, Professor Nian, I invite Professor Shanbag to give comments.
Okay. So, just Dr. Shanbag, hello.
Yes, Nin.
Yes.
Hello.
So while Mr. Pandit is just having a glass of water, if you'd like to share some thoughts over here.
Well, I think it has been a very interesting exposition of fibers, natural fibers, which Mr. Pandit has made. As he said in his opening remarks, it is not new for these fibers to come into knowledge. They have existed all along. And it is very well known that rural communities in the areas where they are grown have been using these fibers for making handicrafts as well as household utility products of a scale suitable for rural consumption. When we think of utilizing these products in more commercial manner, we have to think in terms of the scale at which the the production of these fibers, the agricultural part of it, is taken care of on a massive scale in order that commercialization can be sustainable and viable. At this point, it is not the case, and a lot of research is required to be done, in my opinion, on how some of these, not all of these, but some of these can be picked and chosen for expansion in terms of growth, as well as conversion into industrial products, particularly technical textiles. I think a lot of research is required to test the properties for technical textiles, and that is something which we'll be looking forward to in future. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Shanbag. So, Mr. Pandit, may we start? There's a question from Mr. Avinash Maker. He, of course, compliments you on this topic, which has been awaited for a long time. So, when entire globe is searching for natural, sustainable fibers, why our Indian government policies and promoting MMF is, I think that needs more explanation. So, Mr. Avinash, if you'd like to raise your hands, if you'd like to unmute and ask the questions, perhaps explain it a bit better.
So I think I got his question. He just wants to say why the government is promoting MMF fibers and not the natural fibers.
All right.
I would like to clarify that that is not the case. We are moving towards the fiber neutrality. If we are doing some missions for the natural, these man-made fibers, then at the same time we are trying to promote the natural fibers also. As I said, that if we are looking to a market size of $350 billion by 2030, I feel there is space for everybody to grow, because the demand will be such huge that we will not be able to fulfill it through MMF or through the natural fibers. We will need the combination of both kind take on it.
Right. So, connecting question is, what are the efforts to improve cotton yield, which is much below the global average? Would you like to take it up?
Definitely. See, the cotton, as far as cotton is concerned, we have to see there are two ministries which are involved for the growth of the cotton sector. First is the agricultural ministry, and then there is the textile ministry. So the missions also, the technology mission of cotton, which has recently been announced and which will be implemented in coming years. They will definitely look into the both aspects. The agriculture ministry will take care of the yield part, and our part will be mostly concentrated on the quality of such fibers, the MIC, micro near value, then the staple length, and the contamination part of it. Some of the efforts have been done, like we are trying to brand the Indian cottons by promoting the brand of Kasturi cotton. So those steps are there, but traditionally it has been felt not only in the cotton but other crops also. The yield in India is comparatively lesser as compared to the European countries. It depends on number of factors, which we are trying to address in the coming cotton mission.
Thank you, sir. BS Anaga. Her question is, how can research institutions integration with MSME help grow the domestic market for natural fiber demands? And she suggests that we need domestic ecosystem as well.
Yeah, a domestic ecosystem is very important, and particularly I have also talked about the SMEs, because it is the MSMEs only who will be able to drive. They will be the driving force for taking the sector forward. Uh, of course, we need the support of research institutions and good research institutions. They will have to come forward. As I said, that we have got encouraging results. Encouraging, we have got some encouragement by some startups. Very young people have come up with the startups for working in this not so talked about field, that is these Ramie, hemp, and all those fibers. Very young people. I have met couple of people, and they are very enthusiastic about the growth of these fibers. So I feel in the coming years, this sector will definitely grow, and MSMEs, of course, will play a very important part.
All right. Sir, I've also squeezed in one small question from my end. So I'd like to ask you, what kind of skills are going to be required if we are looking at a certain amount of growth in up to in a few years' time? What kind of skills are required to support this growth in right from agriculture to manufacturing and perhaps product development? What do you envisage?
See, even though there are some overlaps with the traditional sector, but still there are fibers which will require kind of different skill set, particularly the preparation of apparels and the blend percentage, which percentage will work, and designing part of it. If we use it in the handlooms and these handicrafts or other products, so skill set even for the machinery operation, because the machines will be a bit different from the traditional machines. I feel across the value chain there will be scope for a lot of skill development, right from extraction of fiber, from processing, testing, and development of products.
Right, sir. So, in connection to this machinery, Ravi Shankar Gopal is asking, what is the development being done by the Indian textile machinery manufacturers for extracting the fibers? Because without this input, it will
Yeah.
be difficult to
Yes.
scale up.
See, as I remember, we have received couple of projects as far as banana fiber extraction is concerned. I think they have also been approved also at the pilot scale. Apart from that, of course, it has to industry, the textile engineering industry, which traditionally also does not show interest in the other segments of the textile apart from spinning. They will have to come forward, but as far as research and funding is concerned, there is abundance of fund is not an criteria, because as I see in the National Technical Textile Mission, there also we have the funds for the development of machinery, and the missions that and schemes that we are envisaging and which are in the process as of now. Development of machinery component has been kept in every scheme almost.
Right, sir. May I invite Mr. Sampath, President of Moti Spinner Private Limited, to make your statement because you had quite a few things to say. Would you like to?
Yeah, good evening. It's a wonderful presentation by Mr. Pandit Ji. I must be thankful to him for in such a short period. Whatever it has been covered is really one thing. It is inspiring. But most important is, I feel personally that this awareness about the entire fibers and its usage in the textile industry can be really possible by taking the message in the similar level in various sections throughout India, in association with the Mill Owners Association, north, south, east, west, wherever it is possible, so that Once awareness is given, a personal one-to-one interaction sessions will be more helpful to understand the difficulties, challenges, and the opportunities so that we can work out a formula in which we can go with the Textile Ministry's advice and guidance. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Mr. Pandit, would you like to
Yeah,
add on?
point well taken. He is absolutely right. Awareness creation is an prime thing and is very important.
Right. Okay, a question from Mr. Abhay Nayak. How do you compare these fiber prices with cotton and polyester?
As I said in the beginning itself, because the scale is very important. These are niche fibers. We have to get the fibers in abundance. That is very important. Then the cost of production will, of course, come down. As of now, they sell as a premium because these are niche fibers. The European and these markets, they pay premium to these fibers if they are available. But I feel if the production grows and we can use it in different blends, then it will be a win-win situation both for the producers as well as for the consumers and farmers. So that stage has to reach. At present, they are comparatively costlier than what is traditionally because cotton is available in abundance. But these fibers are very niche. But wherever they are available and the products are made out of them, and certain proper certifications are in place, then they get premiums in the overseas markets.
All right, sir. So another question is there any specific testing of fiber identification done in labs for these fibers?
Yes, it is available in almost every lab. We have
Right.
fiber identification equipments are available in the NITRA as well as in IJRA and
Right.
Textiles Committee labs also. So that is not a big issue.
Right. Okay, I'd like to take one of the raised hands. Mr. Narayan Swami, if you'd like to ask your question.
Yeah, actually, we are more than 10 years we are in the Kapok fiber. We are the first person received NOP, NPOP certificate for Kapok. And we have tried with 15 to 20%, that is with the knitted yarn. Along with organic cotton, we have blended with 15 to 20%. And again, even maximum 25% for woven, we tried. This is for woven yarn. So we are manufacture almost 30,000 cages and we have sold it to Canada brand. So, but still we need more business and we are doing so much for so much effort for last 10 years. But
Right.
fiber is selling slightly higher because they are using for stuffing the purpose and they are using as a Kapok fiber for a certified, that is Govt certified. So we are almost 100% organic unit. So that we
Right.
are doing it. So we need more business from any other things. If anything is helpful, and we can also send you all detail also to you. For that
Okay.
only I'm.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much. I'm very happy to see people like you who are working in these fibers. So definitely I would require your details. I will take it from the ma'am because we
Okay.
would like to touch.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sirs. The next question is, what is the domestic market potential of these sustainable fibers? Because I keep on hearing, there's a lot of
I have said in my presentation the market size of almost every fiber that I have just presented.
Okay.
But yeah, so
there have been requests for this PPT as well. So if you permit, then
I will share it with you.
All right, then we will share it further with all those people who have requested for it, and you may write to us about it. Another question coming up is, what about fiber test report? I think we talked about that it is available. I think for milkweed, Ramie, pineapple, etc. Could not hemp fiber from the wild grass of Uttarakhand Innovation Challenge winner ministry, and what is it? Mr. Keshav Sharma, if you'd like to expand.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
for Ashok Pandit presenting
Yes.
the natural fibers, new age fibers. So myself KT Sharma from Uttarakhand, and we are working also on the one of the fiber from wild natural grass from Uttarakhand. And the common problem comes when we are exporting it, that the testing lab is not giving the test report as a fiber. So this is the same challenge like pineapple, banana, or any other fiber. So what are the actions being taken by the ministry or the textile committee to address this problem?
So I am encountering this question for the first time. I'm not aware whether you are not getting any. I don't know which lab you have approached and which lab has not given you the.
So I have approached textile committee. This has
Okay.
been forwarded by the Ministry of Textiles,
Okay.
and I have given the fiber for testing to the Intertech as well as SGS, and they are unable to test it at another fiber.
So
So it
since
is a
this
common problem when the mills working are with us are exporting the fabric. The buyers needs the test reports of the fiber
obviously,
composition.
obviously. So
Okay, as
this
cotton, polyester, all are well known, and the lab can given the report for the cotton or polyester, but the newest fibers like whether banana, pineapple, or other fibers, there is a problems.
Yeah. So as I explained as I explained in my presentation, so we are working in it in the that the fiber mission will take care of all these things. But since you are this is a specific problem that you have raised and you have named the lab also, if you can share the details, then probably I can take up with the Secretary Textiles Committee to see what is the actual issue in giving such test results.
So the advice given is the DNA mapping. So how the textile committee or ministry is able to going for the DNA mapping? Because we
See,
have
in
contacted
DNA
to
mapping, couple of instruments have already been established. But as far your case is concerned, I can take details from ma'am, and then this is a specific case. Then I can find out probably with the textile committee what is the actual reason for of not giving the this test report.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, so those who have been discussing this issue here, if you'd like to send the details to NISTI registered, please mail it to us and we will forward it to sir. It will be easier for you to then carry on.
Secretary at NISTI registered.
Yes. Secretary at
Secretary.
NISTI registered.
SECY, Secretary at NISTI registered.
Okay. Mr. L.S. Kumar, your question is, what is the techno-economical commercial details to be understood? As the yield is expected only to be 1.5%, how to boost this industry?
See, these are the technical details that each fiber will be having different properties, different yield. So if they have to set any project, then they will have to probably take the help of consultants like G. Ravi Shankar is there. He's also here today in the seminar. So specifics they can only provide. What are the actual consumption? What will be the yield? What is the profitability? So they will vary from project to project.
Right, sir. Sir, whom should they connect for any further explanation?
Some of the consultants, couple of them are available in the group also today. Like
Sir, if
Avinash
you're
is there,
yes,
Avinash
could
Pankar
you
is there, then G. Ravi
so,
Shankar is there.
so the
So
experts, if you'd like to put
yeah,
down the detail on the chat.
these people are working as consultants and they have such
All right.
background and they have the people, right people also with them.
Okay. Okay. I'd like to invite Mr. Salil Chawla to please place your questions.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. Thanks for the opportunity. Salil Chawla, DFU Publications. I'm the director, and we are in this space since 1989. Very quick brief. And first and foremost, Pandits are very, very exclusive, very, very comprehensive, inspiring, and elaborate overview. You took the pains of pinpointedly around 10 to a new age, and went into depth. Very enriching. So, quick question I need to ask is, sir, you started by saying at the outset that India, the government of India has set the textile exports target by 2030 around 350 billion USD. We also pray that we end up achieving that, though it is an arduous job. We are already in the first half of 2026, and it can only come on the back of adequate availability of raw material, because if that commensurate availability is not there, it will only be aspirational. Given that India's mainstay in the this fiber scenario is cotton, which is saturating, rather cotton per hectare that allocated is coming down. yield remains a question mark, and year after year, we see it starts to compete with cash crop many times, we even see a dip in this. And beside that, you have also elaboratively explained around 10, 12 natural fibers. I'm sorry to say, all of them, they contribute in a minuscule way, because none of them has a scale and scope. So, given that the deficit, my understanding is the heavy lifting can come out of MMF, regardless of the questionability of it, that fossil fuel remains the feedstock for it. That is one. Point number two, today, given the conflicting war between US and Iran, fossil fuel is become a big question mark. It is a wake up call. That means that though I understand it can be transitory, let's pray to God it doesn't really persist for too long, but you never know, that is one. Second is that there is no alternate to fossil fuels, So, as a roadmap, sir, seeing that we have to be realistic on the ground, that now it is visible. One can see it with one's eye, So, where are we potentially placed? Thank you so much once again.
Chawla ji, first of all, I would like to clarify that I had said that the 350 billion is the expected, that we have set the target of overall textile market size, in which 100 billion US dollars we are saying will be the exports, and 350 will not be the exports. It is the total market size wherein we are saying 100 will be the exports and 250 will be the domestic. As I said in the beginning itself, that fiber raw material will be very critical for achieving such a scale, and there will be space for everybody. When I say we are promoting the new age fibers, we know it is a very minuscule. That is why we are promoting it, so that we can take it to the larger scales. That is the reason. Otherwise, it has been there for so many years. We have to look to other alternatives also. As you said, that the agricultural yield is shrinking, that cultivation of cotton is shrinking day by day, but other sources have to be also exploited. So some of them may produce large scales like bamboo, some may not produce, but we have to look to that area also. And that does not mean we are doing this at the cost of MMF. MMF has been there always, and it will remain there always. It will be one of the important sectors for overall growth and development of the textiles. So we, as a government, take a holistic view, and we see that there should be fiber neutrality. Every fiber should have equal opportunity to grow, and we need all of them, including MMF, cotton, sisal, nivesh fibers, silk, wool. All will be required to drive the growth engine of the textile sector as a whole. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for the answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. There's of course, this is a very specific question about this special fiber. It must each have specific testing standards. Would you like to comment on that, sir?
Yeah, see, every fiber will have different properties, different standards. We know the BIS has been working tirelessly for so many years. When we started the technical textiles around 10 years back, we hardly had any standards in technical textiles. But today we see there are almost every product has been covered, almost all the relevant products which are in the day-to-day working that we are using. So their standards are available. We have been able to issue the QCOs also for such products, only because the standards were available. So going forward, as this sector grows, definitely we need testing labs, we need standards, we need certification bodies, we need traceability things. So all that ecosystem will have to be put in place if this segment has to grow. So definitely those aspects will be also taken care, and we will have to jointly work. Everybody will have to work together. Then only this is possible.
Right, right, Mr. Sumesh Babu. I hope this answers your question. LS Kumar is asking whether proper extraction machines to be designed for banana and pineapple with fine quality fibers.
Yeah, that is the need of our, because we need very good equipment for extraction of fibers. Banana, there has been some success in the south. They are using some of them are using crude machines. Some have good machines also. We also are trying it through our research institutions to develop such kind of machineries. IJRA has developed some machine for bamboo extraction. Likewise, NITRA is doing it in for the Nettle hemp. So these things will have to come up. These manufacturers will have to come up. Then only we will be able to have quality fibers.
Right, sir. Ms. Sandhya Ravi is asking whether how viable are these commercially? If these details are available, then the students can be encouraged for better design creation.
So as I said that the commercial viability is a challenge, but at the same time, you see if you develop the product like the people, the gentleman just he was showing the products developed out of Kapok. He himself said that he is getting good returns when he sells it in the international market. So these are niche products, niche fibers. Scale is an issue, commercial viability is an issue, but if a person is able to solve that genetics, he will be getting the premiums. As I said, there are people, the startups are coming in this area, so young people are finding these fibers very interesting. So that is the hope.
Right, sir. Are there list of raw material suppliers for these sustainable fibers? Is it possible? Can it be obtained from anywhere?
Yeah, it is possible. There are institutions who are working on it. They have the list. I think we also have certain list of these manufacturers available as with us that we have collected only from these institutions in last 5 to 6 months.
Right, sir. So those of you are looking for the list, you may please connect with the Textile Commission. All right. Commercially available. Okay, I think it's the same question. What is the chemical composition of Kapok fiber?
Cellulose base, I think. Just I have explained there. Na?
Okay, these fibers are cellulosic. Yes. There is a huge appreciation. There are many chats appreciating the lecture, the presentation itself, sir. And okay, are there any more questions? I'm just trying to see if there's any last question.
One from me, madam. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you were mentioning about milkweed fibers. Is it that calotropis and can milk also be a part of fiber extraction like casein fibers, what we say? And then whatever is left out the fiber part, again we'll extract um, that vegetative part, we'll extract fibers out of that. So from one plant, we are getting two different types of fibers. Is it that plant, sir?
Ma'am, the milkweed fiber is basically what we called in Hindi language buddi ke baal. So that so buddi ke baal we used to call it in Hindi language, but it's just like the cotton plant as it is, and we have pods on it. These pods, this plant will sustain for 3 to 4 years, and seasonal pods will come on it. We'll have to collect those pods, then extract the fiber from that, like we do in the cotton. So that is what milkweed is there. If you are more interested, we have plants, and we have around 2 acres land has been used by the NITRA for cultivating this plant.
Sir, I am available here, sir.
So आप बताइए आप हमारे रिसर्च खुद ही बैठे हैं यहाँ पे, तो he will be able to मतलब
welcome
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Parmar.
Thank you.
This time you had not responded. Always you respond. When I
Yes,
said
sir,
you
I am
receive-
there, sir. I am
you
sir.
can listen it from horse's mouth.
First of all, sir, it was a very nice presentation. Pandit sir has given us so nicely and very nicely explained all the things. Just to say a few words regarding that question, that it is a calotropis, and there are different names are there. In Hindi, you can have Akha, Aankh, Madar, Antmul, many names are there, and the fiber can be there are two types of fiber, you can say. One is that you are getting from pod, that is actually name is floss, FLOSS, and you can use its stem to extract the bast fiber also. So two types of fiber you can extract, plus you can use that plant in the waste of that plant for making vegan leather also. That already we are having a collaboration with very big name.
and they are using it as a vegan leather also. So this is the answer of that question which was asked to Pandit sir.
Yeah.
So I have just
So there's
because I am
still
working
lies
on that, that's why I have.
Thank
one
you.
more small question related to the same thing. When you're just plucking the leaf also of that plant, the sap comes out of it.
Milk.
The milk part, calotropis is what I want to say. So can casein fibers also be extracted out of that milk?
Can you explain again? I could not understand you.
When you're plucking the leaves of this calotropis, sir, just
Yes.
widely grown weed, milk comes out of it.
Yes, yes.
So is that also, fiber is there in that casein fibers, what we say for milk fibers. Can we extract fibers out of that milk also?
No, milk you can, because the quantity of milk is very, very less. If you have that, we have tried that one. You can make some leather also out of that, but the quantity is very less in that case, and very dilute milk is there compared to the other milk ones. So it is used for making medicine. That milk is useful. It is anti-allergic. If you go through medicine, like if you type the calotropis in homeopathic medicine, you will get the name. Okay, that is for skin diseases that can be used. Is the answer of that.
Right, sir. Right,
Thanks
sir.
a lot.
Thank
Mr.
you, ma'am.
Pandit,
Thank you. Thank you,
some
ma'am.
very exciting questions from the new generation, because I have a question from a third year student and called Pankaj and Shekhar Nigam with similar question. They are wondering that where can we get any initiative, funds, or schemes to know about how do you start this? How do you do a startup in this sector? And whether there are government policies to support this startup. Where can they get this information?
Ma'am, there are startups ecosystem is already there. DPIIT is also having scheme for startups. But if they want to do something specific into the technical textiles, then there is a national mission on technical textiles, wherein we support the startups by giving a grant of up to 50 lakh rupees per startup. So the details will be available on NTTM website of Ministry of Textiles. They have the portal there. They have the question answers, frequently asked question answers, and even guidelines are also available on the website of NTTM of Ministry of Textiles.
Right, thank you. So Pankaj and Shekhar Nigam, I hope you will take down those notes. That's going to answer your questions. And if there are any more questions, I think there's a huge appreciation for your presentation, sir. And so, of course, for those who are looking forward to more of these questions, you may like to raise your hands and ask. And those who are wanting participation certificate, you may write to Secretary NISTI at nistiregister.in. Please check on the chat box SECY@NISTIREGD.in. Thank you, sir. And may I invite Dr. Lal to say a few words.
Thank you, Professor Nian. I have 2-3 announcements. One is the foremost, that is our 10th webinar on 10th Sunday. We have another webinar at 4 p.m., which is by Ms. Roop Rashi, who is former Textile Commissioner, and at present she is CEO KVIC. The topic of the webinar is KVIC's initiatives to explore local products into technical textile ambit. So please join. You will be sent the intimation and link to join. It is ready because we were waiting for this webinar to be over to initiate the publicity. The second announcement is that those who want to who want certificate for participation, they may send their queries to secretary@nistiregister.in. They will be issued participation certificate. Third one is that please join NISTI, and for that you can go to our website www.nistiregister.in. And there was fourth announcement also, I skipped it. Anyway, that I have written in my chat box also.
Yes, sir.
Then before we go to the pleasant task of vote of thanks by our Joint Secretary, I myself would like to thank first of all the
Dr. Lal is frozen, so Mr. Pandit, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
There is a young student here who really wants to ask a question. Can I bring it again?
Yeah, please.
So he is Pankaj. If you would like to ask the question yourself, I'll be happy to pass on the. You may please unmute yourself and do that. So you are saying I'm extracting natural fiber and it is not related to technical textiles. He is requiring or looking for some funds for the extraction. How can he be helped?
I think.
Hello, am I audible? I am Dr.
Yeah.
Mukesh from NIT Jalandhar.
Yes.
Yeah.
बताइए.
Actually, he is also working with me, and we are planning to submit a project proposal related to these fibers, whatever he has extracted. He is my student actually.
Okay. All right.
So we are planning to submit a proposal in new fiber. His mission, I think, recently announced. So we are trying for that. So before that, we are also doing some preliminary work, and we are blending with the cotton, and that fiber is replacement of flax or linen. Actually, the similar properties we are getting for that fibers.
Right.
And that fiber is completely new. Whatever sir told in this presentation, it's different than that.
Mm-hmm.
So we are working on that. After the completion of complete that idea, and then we will come up with the proposal. So Pankaj is asking about that only.
Right. So are you saying, are there any funds available for the research?
Yes. Because it's required some like extraction for the extraction we need some fund. So we are trying for that. We will submit a project for that.
So yes, sir. Mr. Pandit.
He can submit it. I think there are a couple of schemes. TextRamp is one scheme. Then if it is in technical textiles, then NTTM is another scheme. These are two of the schemes of the Ministry of Textile. They are encouraging.
Sir, we are planning to submit in TextRamps.
You please submit it, then it will go through the due process and you will be informed accordingly.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So Dr. Lal, now, yes, we are ready to hear you again.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would also like to thank Mr. Ajay Pandit, who has readily agreed because he has been my friend and colleague. He always honors my words. So I'm so thankful that despite his busy schedule, he is busy even on Saturdays and Sundays. And my condition was that when you agree, you should not skip out because we have the record that we have never postponed any webinar which is fixed. And that was the condition with Dr. Parmar also. When that since you are always being called by minister and all, so you should make it a point that our NISTI webinar should not be skipped by you. Then he said, no, sir, I will definitely come. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Professor Nian. Thank you, Professor Nidhi. Again, thank you, Mr. Vajpayee. Thank you, Mr. Pandit. And all the participants, I cannot name everyone, but we are so thankful to everyone who have been supporting NISTI in its initiative, and because of their support only, we keep on moving. Now, Madam Nian, I would like to end.
So thank you, Dr. Lal. Now, most of all, thank you, Mr. Pandit. You were very patient with many questions. We really look forward to many more interactions later on as well. Thank you. And now, may I invite Mr. Vajpayee to please deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Very informative session. And one can see the huge appreciation in the chat box. First of all, on behalf of NISTI, it's my privilege to extend a vote of thanks for this successful event. I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Ajay Pandit, for sharing valuable insight on the new age fibers, banana, milkweed, bamboo, hemp, pineapple, Ramie, etc. Every fiber, natural fiber, have its own characteristics, and their characteristic may be exploited or used by the textile industry after some research work. Sir, your presentation enriched our understanding about these new fibers. I would also like to special thanks to our participants, textile professionals, research scholars, industry leaders, students for their active participation and engaging questions. Their presence made this webinar a vibrant platform for the knowledge exchange. Our capacity was the full just after the start of this seminar, Zoom capacity. And during the presentation, it was almost 100, and some people were waiting to join. I had also thanks to NISTI team, Dr. Lal, our chairman, Professor Nian Xiao, for their seamless executions, Professor Nidhi Gupta for fantastic moderation, and our NISTI veterans, Dr. Sanbag. Thank you all for joining us despite your busy schedule. Let us continue to collaborate and drive progress in the textile industry. We look forward to seeing you at the future event. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, team. And thank you, participants. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lal sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pandit ji again. And thank you, Dr. Parma.